Hello, welcome to Move. My name's Mitch, and this is your breath series. Today, I'm happy to lead you through a 5-minute breath practice, which is based on gratitude. So let's get started. So to begin our breath practice together today, you can either be sitting comfortably in a chair, or you can even do this practice lying down on your back if you want to. So take a moment just to get comfortable. If you are using a chair, I'm going to suggest you sit toward the front of the chair rather than slouching into the back of the chair. Because when we sit tall in our spine, the breath can flow well. So take a moment just to come to the front of the chair, or if you're lying down on the floor, make sure you're comfortable and you're warm. So to begin with, placing just one of your hands on your belly and the other hand up on the chest, and breathing in and out of the nose. Okay, a nice generous breath in through the nose and out through the nose as well. Now the reason I've put your hands here, keep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose as well. The reason I've got your hands here is if you can take the first part of the breath into your belly hand and then let it rise up further north up into the chest. And then exhale, just softening without collapsing down. Inhale into the belly, up through the ribs, up into the heart space. Exhale. Let's do a few like that together. Inhale into the belly, up through the ribs, up into the chest. Exhale. And I wonder if you can do a few on your own. It's okay to close your eyes if you want to. Belly, ribs, chest. Exhale. And as you do the next few breaths, just see if you can notice how this is beginning to feel for you. Okay, when we talk about gratitude, it's easy to find gratitude when we're in a more relaxed state. So sometimes it helps just to take these couple of moments to move us away from our stress responses, to take a moment to find calm through the breath here. And then we can use the breath that we've already established now just to be mindful around gratitude. So as the breath flows, the same way we've set up now, I want you to take a moment just to think of a couple of things that have brought you joy. Maybe recently, maybe a while ago. Something simple. If you think too hard about it, it's going to get a little bit complicated. Okay, something that's brought joy. It could be a new arrival in the family. It could be something that's blooming in your garden or down at the local park. It could be time spent with a pet. Okay, so as you just take stock of some of the simple things that bring you joy, keeping the breath front of mind as you do this work. So it's almost like you're breathing in a sense of yourself being there in that joy. And so let yourself stay there for a few more breaths. Allowing yourself just to enjoy that sense of gratitude and of joy. Lovely. Let's release the arms if you haven't already. And so I hope you can practice that again on your own one day soon. Thank you for joining me at Move today. My name's Mitch, and I'll see you next time.
Hi Shannon, welcome along. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Hello, thank you for having us.
Today we're talking about the topic of energy, and I know that every single one of us has those days where we wake up and we just feel lethargic and we feel really low in energy. What are some of the things that can zap energy from our lives in our days?
Yeah, the first thing that will zap our energy is not getting a good night's sleep, because remember, sleep influences every decision we make and our energy levels for the day. So that's what we want to consider. And then we want to consider how much we're eating, like on what we're eating. Are we eating the right foods that fuel our energy sources? We want to also consider how much alcohol we're consuming. That is a huge saboteur to our energy as well.
Okay, so we take all of those factors into account. Let's talk about some solutions. So what are some of the ways that we can actually boost our energy levels?
Yeah, so we want to boost energy levels by having a healthy diet, so making sure we get plenty of fruits, vegetables and your fats and proteins and carbohydrates, and that will ensure that you've got healthy blood sugar levels, which also influence our energy levels as well. We want to move our body because movement obviously improves our energy, and then obviously if we're zapped of energy, the number one thing we don't want to do is go out and exercise, but that's where we can gently move the body to stimulate it.
Okay, you mentioned food in there, so let's actually do a bit of a deep dive into there because what are some of the best foods that we can consume to really increase our energy levels?
Yeah, so the best foods for energy are going to be your plant-based foods, so making sure there's more vegetables in your diet, because the vegetables are the building block to the cells of your body. Energy actually comes from within us. Energy comes from what we call the little powerhouse of every cell of your body, so we want to be able to feed those powerhouses. And vegetables will be one of the best sources, and your fruits, of course, will be the best source to do that.
Okay, and what about any supplements? So if we want to take any supplements in addition to getting energy from our natural food sources, is there anything we should consider?
Yeah, so that's again where we're considering what feeds that powerhouse. So the powerhouse is known as your mitochondria. So what feeds it? So from a supplement point of view, we might consider some B vitamins. So your activated Bs will feed the powerhouse. Coenzyme Q10 is often used and prescribed because CoQ10 is naturally made by our mitochondria, and if we're not making enough, that's where a supplement can be really versatile to improve our energy levels.
Shannon, earlier on you mentioned three things that really sabotage our energy levels. You said it was the foods that we eat, the amount of exercise that we do, and also the sleep that we had. So what is the relationship between sleep and our energy levels?
Yeah, so with our energy levels, we need good quality sleep. So we're looking at getting at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep to ensure that you are feeling energized in the morning. But we also need to make sure in that 7 to 8 hours you're getting into your deep quality sleep, because that's the key to waking up refreshed from our sleep, having energy not only when we wake up, but having energy to sustain the day. So guarding our sleep and making sure we get that 7 to 8 hours at night is going to guarantee or improve your energy levels through the day.
Okay, so we've got those three factors. Once again, the food side of things, the movement and the sleep. Are there any other considerations when it comes to boosting our energy?
So boosting your energy can also come from, remember, being hydrated, making sure we're drinking lots of water or having enough water for ourselves to be hydrated. And that's where you want to think of doing your 2 to 3 litres a day to maintain that.
Wonderful. Well, Shannon, thank you so much for chatting to me today about boosting our energy levels.
Thank you.